two, one. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. We're coming at you with episode 16, and we're recording on Tuesday, November 20th, 2018. On Thursdays, there's Thanksgiving in America, so shout out to your family, I guess.
Turkey.
Let everyone know you love them on that day. They don't actually have to be blood relatives. I consider Warren and Anita my family. But let's go. Today's main topic is going to be our all-time top 10 favorite K-pop songs. And I'm going to skip the introductions because I think I already said your name, so be good on that.
Hi, I'm Warren.
And that's Anita
I'm
over
Anita.
there.
Yep.
So the first thing we're going to cover are the big new releases for this week. There were 3 of them. On November 15th, Thursday, we had Hotshot with I Hate You. On November 19th, Monday, we had 101 with Spring Breeze. And today, on November 20th, Tuesday, we had Highlight with Loved. Now, I'm going to need some help analyzing these songs because these were all male group sentimental songs for the fall.
Yeah.
Like, there were obviously some differences between these songs, but at the same time, they were sort of all the same genre, I would say.
Yeah. It's kind of where you see K-pop fall a little short because there's obvious trends in K-pop, and this is where like all the releases are kind of sounding like clones of each other. It's kind of sad, but
This is very similar to last week's B2B song as well. It's in the same realm.
Yep.
I
definitely felt like, okay, between the 3, I liked 101's Spring Breeze a lot.
I agree. Yeah.
I also agree because I thought on a intrinsic production level, it sounded the best, I would say.
It sounded the most unique, if between the 3 at least, and 4 including B2B. It had like that electronica kind of sound and like the hard hitting like drums, I guess, like with like a lot of like boom booms.
Yeah, I would say my favorite chorus was Highlights because I thought it was good that they did something more electronic in the chorus to set them apart. And also, it's like Highlight. They're the members of the former Beast, right? So that they're hella professional.
Yeah.
And they are running with 4 members right now because Doojun's in the army. But it's like I didn't feel like his lack of presence was taken away from anything. I still thought the song was good.
True.
Yeah. In that aspect, I felt like Hotshot I felt like they needed something a little more in terms of. I still remember the music video, right? I still remember the music video, and they were between the 3. I saw all of them back to back. That's the first one, and that's somehow that's the most. I mean, the least memorable for me at the moment.
The weird thing for me is, first thing that's weird is they have 5 members because Ha-Sung-eun's in 101, so he's literally competing against his own real group at this point, which is kind of, it's very unprecedented for that to happen. Number 2, they have No Taeyang from Produce Season 2, who's an incredible dancer and
Good
choreographer.
singer. I love his voice.
Yeah. And I was just shocked that there wasn't any like dance break or anything, considering they also have Timoteo in that group, who's also a really good dancer. Because I met some of these kids through Produce and then through the unit, right? And I was shocked that there was no dancing because, like, I would say that No Taeyang's one of the best and underrated male dancers in K-pop.
Yeah.
That took me aback a little, I would say.
Maybe since they knew they were gonna compete with 101, they just wanted to release this as like a maintenance kind of single and like keep it low budget.
It might be because once they got the full team back, they can do crazier stuff in the spring.
Right.
I would guess. Because this was 101's like official last single. They might have a goodbye song, but this was the last like major release for them.
Really?
Before the holiday. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last major release before they're done. But normally, right before they're done, it's like a not major single, but they do release like a goodbye song. So
I wish it could have been more energetic.
Hey, what a pun, Anita. I see what you did there. But I would say overall, for me, my preference would be the 101 song. And by I would say by a marginal gap, I thought it was the best. And then I would follow that with Highlight, then Hotshot. But I would say the difference between Highlight and Hotshot is very small.
I agree with that.
Now, none of this, I liked all the songs. It was just that I thought 101 was the best. None of them were bad at all. But that was the new releases for this week. If you got the feels, it's a little cold. You should listen to all of these songs because these are some emotional songs. And then I would also say go back and listen to B2B song from last week because that's another one that hits you in the feels. But let's move on to our show winners for this week. So we had let's see, Twice was the big winners this week. They won Show Champion, M Countdown, and Ikigayo. So that those are their first 3 wins for Yes or Yes. EXO won their second award for on Music Bank. There was no show music core this week. And finally today, IZ won. We won our 3rd award for La Vie en Rose.
Wow.
Again?
We won again.
Woo.
What the heck?
I mean, the competition wasn't super steep. It was JBJ 9-5, which is the subunit of JBJ, and then Gugudan. But I think they won by over double the score of the other 2 groups.
Yeah.
Damn.
So now, in terms of my IZ*ONE news this week,
I heard something special happened.
some special thing. I had direct interaction with IZ*ONE this week.
Oh,
Explain.
damn!
From America. So let me explain. So one of the things that I purchased recently were some M-Wave signed albums, right? So my sister is also a very big IZ*ONE fan, and specifically a Chaeyeona fan. That's like her kid, like straight up at this point. She is the number 1 Nuna fan, Nuna/Uni fan of Chaeyeona.
Yeah, sure, Oni.
Yeah, so I ordered some signed albums for her, and when you order these signed albums for the M-Wave meet and greet stuff, you get to write comments, right? And there was 88 pages of 49 comments. So that's about 4,000 comments, right?
It's a lot.
And they only read out loud 5 of them. Guess whose comment was the 3rd one read? This guy.
Damn!
Wow.
Jangwon Young and Eunbi read out my comment, and they literally mentioned my sister's Korean name, her English name, and that she loves Chaeyeona. Like, what the heck?
Damn.
Now, I don't know if this comes with some special thing or like I get something special in the mail, but they did say 축하합니다, which means congratulations. So I don't know if they were just congratulating me because my comment was read, or they're going to send me something special. I hope they send me something special.
Wow.
Damn.
But I have succeeded in my fandom.
Congrats.
I'm very happy about it. And
you
I
have-
messaged you guys at 1 a.m. about it.
You have reached new dimensions, new levels. God damn.
I thought I was streaming because it was late at night. I was watching this live, and I thought that I fell asleep and just streamed it until it really happened. But
You were like still excited the next morning. I was like, damn, dude.
bro, I'm still excited now. I watch it like 10 times a day.
That's a little bit too much.
But yeah, so let's move on. That was all the housekeeping for this week. Let's go on to our main topic. So our all-time top 10 favorite K-pop songs. And I'd like to give a shout out to Mustafa in the YouTube comment section for giving us this idea to do this. Now, if you have any other like topics that you think we should cover or want us to cover, comment on YouTube or send more ideas to SojuTalkPodcast@gmail.com. That's our email address. So you could send them there too if you're listening on Spotify or iTunes, something like that.
We can't guarantee that we will pick your idea if you do send us ideas, but we'll like strongly
try.
consider it. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So our all-time top 10 favorite K-pop songs.
Oof.
This was so difficult.
So
for me.
hard.
For you two, it was, but it wasn't
hard.
for me. Y'all
Bro,
just like too
I made
indecisive.
My first short list was 63 songs.
Oh,
That's short.
that is not a
That
short
was
list.
my short list.
The fuck,
What?
dude?
And then I brought it down to about 25.
Wow.
And even like an hour before we're recording this, I only had picked like 8 out of my 10 songs.
Damn.
And I had to make some
Wow.
game time decisions. So these are not what we think are the best songs ever, but these are our favorite songs. So
Yes.
I think we're entitled to our own favorites. I would like to know what's like you guys, some of your favorites. So comment and like let us
Yeah.
know. Because honestly, I'm looking at some of the lists we have here and I do not know all of these songs straight up. But let's see. Who should start? Do you guys want me to start?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
All right. So of course, when you're picking out favorites, it's more like it relates to your story with K-pop, right? I would say like it's a direct comparison of your history. Now, for me, my first favorite song is Sonyushide's "Kissing You," which was released in 2007. Like that's ancient. Like, okay, so in
Kissing
perspective,
all
right?
my
That's
love.
11 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Jang Won-young is like 3 or 4 at this point.
Oh.
You're making me feel fucking old.
All right, but this was like, out of all the SojuTalk songs, this is absolutely my favorite song. Now, I had a tough decision between Genie and Kissing You, because those are my two favorites.
Oh, I see.
Wait,
Two
so
completely different. Genie's the girl
Yeah,
crush
yeah.
theme. Kissing You's the absolute bubblegum cutesy song.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, Kissing You is my favorite by far.
you don't like G though? That was like the big
Okay.
one.
G was the song that got me into K-pop, but I think I've
Mhm.
listened to it so many times that I'm a little sick of it.
Oh, okay. I mean that
Honestly.
makes sense.
Like, I look back on it fondly, but if I'm gonna play one SojuTalk song, it's gonna be Genie or Kissing You, depending on my mood.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And if you put a gun to my head and I had to pick one, it's definitely Kissing You. I love that song.
That's such a good song.
If you look, the funny thing is, I watched it today. It's so grainy because like digital videos weren't good back then.
Dude, TVs
Is
were
it?
like
Is it? Donghae is in that one.
Yes, it's
From
the music
Super
video with
Junior.
Donghae. And when
Aw.
Taeyang hits that high note, oh my goodness, my heart. But moving on, my next favorite song, I got Dongbang Shingi with Mirotic in 2008.
Yes. Yes.
I think that this song holds up today.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Other than
Yep.
Yuno's rapping. Because I think they would have to change the rap section, but I think the song itself holds up.
Dance. Yep. Everything.
The concept, the
Mhm.
outfits, all of it is tremendous to me.
Wait, is this the one where they do Under My Skin?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, just the beginning, like the drum beats, it like, oh my goodness, nostalgia.
Yep.
And
yep.
I would say the first verse when they're moving to the right, oh my
Mhm.
goodness, I
the
can't handle it.
choreo is legendary. It's so good.
And then we got Changmin's dolphin scream. Like, this is so memorable. Like, if you're like a new fan to K-pop or you're young,
Oh yeah. You have to listen to
you
that.
should go back and listen to some of the ones on my list because I'm covering
Mhm.
like my entire span from like 2007 to pretty much now. And you get like
Mhm.
I would say listen to all of our songs on these lists because they're all
Yeah.
great. My next one, I think, is probably what I consider one of the best male group songs of all time. 2PM's Heartbeat.
Oh, I know this one.
2009.
Oh.
Iconic.
That is an
Mhm.
iconic song with the
Yep.
zombie walking, the dance. That was like the first time where I think like a K-pop dance became like a phenomenon itself with the
Mhm.
heartbeat thing. Like
Yeah.
everyone was doing it back there, pumping
Mhm.
their chests out.
I did it. I did the dance for this for a PE test back in
Oh my god.
seventh grade.
I guess you need some coordination. It's not too hard. You need some coordination to do
No,
it,
it
right?
was
I guess.
difficult. It was difficult. There's a video
Wow.
of it somewhere on Naver.
But I'm surprised at myself with my list because I got how many male artists? I got 4 male artists, which is better than I thought I would because
Wow.
I'm pretty much like a girl group stan primarily. Like all my favorite artists are girl groups. My next one, my favorite male solo K-pop song, Taeyang's Wedding Dress, 2010.
Mhm.
Now I know what
Mhm.
y'all thinking. Taeyang, Nunko Weep, right? Where's
Nah.
Where's
No.
eyes, nose, lips?
Nah.
Wedding Dress is where it's
Yep.
at. Dude, like, I don't know. Something about that music video is ridiculous. Like, he's in that stadium, right? That stage in the middle of the stadium. And that was the first time where I realized, like, male solo artists can be really cool dancing. Like, I know Rain was around, but I wasn't really big into Rain at the time. But, like, Taeyang, I was like, Jesus Christ, this kid is good at dancing.
Why'd you speak in that accent?
I don't know, but like, dude, I'm talking about this list and I'm getting really nostalgic right now.
Aw.
No. Wedding Dress was great. I remember this was one of my favorite songs back then too, because it was one of the first songs I downloaded when I got my Melon subscription in Korea, and
Oh.
it was big. It was great.
Mhm.
My next one is my favorite female solo song of all time. I use You and I, not
Wow.
Good Day, but You and I is my favorite one. This song sounds like literally it could be in a Disney movie,
A movie soundtrack.
Disney. It's like a
Yeah.
movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
And I feel like this song is peak IU before she released herself to be an artist. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like this was the last song that she had where she was still in like actually a K-pop artist
pop music. Yeah.
Idol.
before we'd classify her as just like a singer. And I think that she was under immense pressure of this to follow up on Good Day, because Good Day is a legendary song. It's like, to this day, it's a legendary song. But to follow it up with You and I honestly prefer You and I as a song. All right, next I got FX's Red Light in 2014. Now,
This is interesting.
yeah,
I really don't like
know.
the song.
I know that. I did, like, some people don't like the song, some people do
It's
like the song.
interesting.
Some people are like Four Walls is better, or
Four
like
Walls is way better.
Electric Shock, right?
Oh, Electric Shock, yeah.
Or Hot Summer, all those songs, right?
Yeah,
from FX.
yeah.
But for me, something about Red Light is my favorite. You know what I honestly think it is? I think it's the styling of the outfits.
Yes, I agree. The
They
outfits
went
were
with
really
like
cool.
a Kill Bill theme, pretty much.
The makeup. Did you remember like the one eye
Yes.
makeup?
Now,
Cool.
I think the only reason I'm actually remembered to put this on my list is because Promise 9 covered Red Light a couple weeks ago,
Oh.
and I saw their cover, and I was like, oh my god, I remember Red Light. This is my like one of my favorite songs ever. But Warren, why don't you like Red Light?
I don't have a good reason. I just didn't like it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of like not fitting with their general themes. This was the first time they departed from like the really electrical stuff, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next one, which I think is the #1 female girl crush song
Oh.
of all time, 4 Minutes Crazy. Now,
Really?
Ooh.
I debated between this one or Duru Duru, because I wanted only one female girl crush song on this list. I mean, Red Light's a little bit girl crush, but you know what I mean? Like, absolute bangers of a song.
Right.
I don't know what it is about that music. Maybe it's the black and white. Maybe it's like they only use certain colors, like June's green hair.
Yeah. I really like the dance.
Something about
That's
this
really
song
nice.
for me is like, if I had to get hype, I would probably play 4 Minute Crazy. Like, oh, I listen to it when working out. When I'm lifting the heavy weights, I'm like balling out to Crazy.
I actually don't know this song. I should go check it out.
Really?
You don't know Crazy? You crazy, bro?
So I'm assuming this was during the period during my K-pop like middle ages when I didn't listen to any K-pop.
When did it come out?
2015.
Like probably
This is like
2015.
right
It's like-
around when this is right around when we met you, I think.
Yeah.
Yo, well,
yeah,
back then I wasn't listening to K-pop actively,
Yeah,
so like
But bro, you got to go back and listen to this. This
really
is
nice.
this is a world beater of a song.
was this? I feel like you guys have shown me the music video, and there was like a lot of red in this music video.
No,
No.
that's the one. That's I Hate You, the follow-up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Their last two songs were both like a
They
little
were hard.
dubsteppy a little bit.
okay.
But my next one, it might be a surprise for Shinee fans, but it's Shinee's View in 2015. So I wanted to pick a Shinee song. I was stuck between View, Lucifer, and Sherlock, because those are my three favorites. Now, I initially had Sherlock in here because of the iconic chorus, right? The kicking, jumping thing, you know.
Yep.
But I figured artistically, I like View better as a song. Something about it is so chill. Like, that's the type of song you want to listen to when you're hanging out on a rooftop in the summer, sipping a beer.
Summer song.
Oh man, something about that song. And it's not even like, if you ask someone for a Shinee song, this would be like maybe like the 8th song on the list. But it's one of my favorites.
Actually, this is my favorite song from them as well. Like,
Wow.
I actually heard this on the streets of Seoul, and I downloaded it the next day. And that's crazy because at the time, like I said, I was listening to nothing but like indie shit and like Korean rap. It was great. I don't remember the chorus right now, but it was great.
Oh yeah, and as a disclaimer, obviously this is not in like me ranking them. I'm just going through like date order. So
Yeah, by
my
year.
number 9 song, I got IOI's Downpour from 2017. This was their go away song, their goodbye song. I to this day cannot watch the music video.
You cry.
Like, I can't watch it through. I will cry. Like, I could watch like 1 minute to maybe a minute and a half bits, but then I start feeling my tear wells hitting, like literally, and then I have to stop watching it. It's so depressing, but it's one of my favorite songs. Like, I can listen to the song, and I think it's a tremendous song, but I cannot watch the music video.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I'm this way with IOI, what am I gonna be like when Eyes One ends? I'm
Wow.
gonna be an absolute wreck.
Mess.
What if their farewell song is shit? Like if it's bad.
Whatever. We got Lavi and Rose, fam.
All right.
All right, my last one, and I was thinking about it, and I honestly think this is my favorite K-pop song of all time.
Oh,
All time.
Red Velvet's Peekaboo, 2017.
What?
really?
Really?
I don't know
Wow.
why, but this is, if I had to pick one K-pop song to listen to for all time, it'd be this one.
Really? Fun
and this-
fact: did you know that choreographer was Rino Nakasone?
Really?
She's really, really good.
Is she
She
the
did
one who
stuff for
collaborates with,
Shinee.
yes, with Taemin a lot, right? I believe.
Yeah. No. That's a different person.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, I didn't know, and I found out like a couple days ago, and I was really surprised.
Yeah, I think that Peekaboo is a perfect song for me. Like, oh my goodness. It's literally my favorite song, I think. And my sister and I have talked about how Peekaboo is like the best song. There's something about Peekaboo for me. Maybe it's the hand gesture. Maybe it's the theme and like retro California vibe in the music video.
See, I liked
I
Bad
don't know.
Boy like multiple times better.
No, not for me. Now that's why I'm interested with Red Velvet's new release in a couple weeks. Very Bad Boy. That's literally what it's called. We'll see. But for me, in my heart, Peekaboo. Oh, it's an absolute banger. Now,
Oh wait. I made a mistake. It's not Peekaboo. It was Rookie that they choreographed with. Mhm.
Now, before I hand off the mic to either Warren or Anita, I'm gonna just name my runners up real quick.
Oh my gosh.
You had a lot.
Your other 15 that didn't make it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go quick. AOA's Short Hair,
What?
Pink's Mr. Chu, Blackpink's Do
It's
Do
a
Do,
shoe.
Brown Eyed Girls Abracadabra, BTS Blood,
Oh,
Sweat and
Brown Eyed
Tears,
Girls.
Dope and Fire. Those are all three bangers.
Wow.
Yojachingu's Me Gustas 2,
Aw.
Girls' Day Something, which I think is the sexiest song of all time for K-pop. Eyes One's Lavi and Rose. I would have picked it, but I think I'm too biased at this point, and I need to have some more perspective on it. So we'll wait
Give
on
it
that.
time.
Kara's Step, Miss A's
Oh, yeah.
Hush, from Produce 48 Rumor. I love that song.
Mhm.
Shiny's Lucifer and Sherlock.
Yes.
Sistars, I like that. Sunmi's Gashina and Twice's Heartshaker, which is my favorite Twice song. So those were that was the rest of my short list.
Mm.
Damn.
If I had a playlist with those 25-ish songs, I'd be set. Let's go. But
Ooh.
I think we'll hand off the mic to Warren because he has some interesting songs at the end of his.
I would
Warren's
argue some of them are not pop.
Oh, okay.
what-
No. Okay. Back when you first got the suggestion and when you first started talking about this, I actually ran into a problem where I couldn't think of top 10 K-pop songs not because I don't like songs, and not because I don't like K-pop, but like if I want to put them on my top 10, like if I want to put them in that tier, they need to have like a special something in my heart. Like they need
Peekaboo.
to, like they gotta be like something special to me. So I asked for permission from both of you guys, and
Yeah.
I added some more minor songs. But if you it's at a level where if you look it up on YouTube, you'll find it. It's not completely unknown minor random ass songs. So let's begin with the more well-known songs. How about that? Okay. I'm gonna try to go off in time order, but I didn't really do like time research like Doug did. Yeah, I know you're pointing at that one song that comes after all this. I know, but it's all good. It's all right. Okay. The first song on the list is Red Sunset by Big Bang.
This is an incredible song.
This song back in fifth grade, I think. Fifth grade.
Yeah.
I sang it, listened to it every day, and I didn't have an MP3 player or anything to play music on portably at the time, but I had a cell phone. All right, I had a cell phone, so I recorded the song on my cell phone with the voice recorder app, and then I put it against. I didn't even have earbuds that would go in my into my cell phone, so I would like put it against my face and just like walk around the whole day, and everyone would be like, "Yo, who are you talking to?" I'd be like, "I'm not talking to anybody. I'm just listening to Big Bang."
As a disclaimer, in the US, this song is known as Sunset Glow.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the actual translation for it Sunset.
Okay, it's 붉은 노을, you know.
Yep.
Yeah,
And this song sampled, well, it more or less was like
Remake.
a remake of Lee Moon-se, who's a legendary singer in Korea's 빨간 노을, which is Red Sunset in Korean.
If you get me drunk enough and you go to the karaoke with me, you will see me sing either one of Lee Moon-se version or the Big Bang version a lot.
They're both amazing.
They are both amazing, but I'm shitty at singing, so I usually have trouble getting up there. But you know,
hey, you're not bad. Continue.
So there's a bit of a time gap. I was considering putting other K-pop songs from the earlier eras, but I decided not to because they don't have that same impact they did in my life at the current moment. So we're gonna take a skip, and then we get to Twice, Cheer Up by Twice.
Hey, cheer up!
This is obviously one of their best-selling singles. It's one of their biggest hits. But besides all that, it has a special place in my heart for two reasons. One, because I love how it opened my okay. Before that, I had a big bias. You know, K-pop. You know, they're shitty. You know, they're all clones of each other. I had that kind of bias, like a prejudice. And when I heard "Cheer Up" by Twice, that it broke all of those like prejudices because it was so fascinating to like listen to the intro and like listen to how many layers that goes into the song. And like you guys know, but like as a side hobby, I make music on the side, and like this was like it was mind blowing because like there was like so many things going on. There was like a ding ding, and there was like ba-dum, ba-dum, and I was like, whoa, what is this? So that was great on one end, but on the other hand, I think around this was when I can actually say I started listening to K-pop again, like from like around when Cheer Up was around.
Did I influence you on that?
You were a big influencer on that, yes. Because right, the three of us were in a student org together, and I would go to the student org and either this or what's it called, Uwahage would be playing, and I would watch Cheer Up and be like, Jonghyun has very short hair, that's very nice. So,
hey, let's go.
So that happened. There's two songs from I think the same year. I don't remember which came out first, but the first is Secret by 우주소녀. This I think came out in 2016 or 15. I don't remember which exactly. I first heard it cuz an Africa BJ like a that's like a Korean version of Twitch. She was singing it while she was playing a video game, and I didn't even know it was K-pop. I thought the melody was like I really liked the melody. I honestly thought it was like a Japanese song or some shit. And then I liked the song, but I had no idea, no way to like find out what the song was. And later, by complete accident, I stumbled upon it on YouTube, and it was great. The visuals are great. I love the music video. The song is fucking like wonderful. There's not a lot of.
This is the most spacey of all the 우주소녀 songs for me. I also think this is their best song by far.
I agree.
Yeah.
비밀이 아직 아니야. Dude,
so good.
This is like, I'm thinking about it. This is an absolute jam. They should have won a music show for this song. It is so good.
Like they keep bumping out songs with the similar concepts, right? This is by far the best. Like there's not even like no competition here.
Yeah, because this was after Mo, which I think is a cringy song.
It was a horrible song, Mo.
Yeah, so they have Secret, and then they came back with I Wish. Dude, Secret's definitely the best one.
Yeah,
by far.
I just hope every time Cosmic Girls 우주소녀 has a comeback, I just secretly wish there was another song like secretly.
Oh yeah, they had Momomo, then Catch Me, and then Secret, and then they decided that the space theme was what they're going with. And God, Secret is so good.
I know, right?
Underrated song. Underrated.
I'm gonna move on. I think it was also 2016 when this song came out. It's a song called Galaxy by Ladies Code. And
yes, Ladies Code.
I don't know if you guys remember, but Ladies Code was one of the groups. There was 5 members. There was a horrible car accident. So, 2 members, I believe, passed away.
Yeah.
And then they had a long break, and they came back with a song called Galaxy. And when the accident happened, I knew that the accident happened, right? Because it was all over the news. it was impossible to like not know about it. But at the same time, I wasn't really heavily invested. I wasn't really interested. And honestly, I don't really know what music Ladies Code did before the accident. But when I was really fascinated when they said they were coming back, because first of all, they lost. First of all, when they were coming back, I was surprised because I was like, oh, they went through so much trouble as a girl group, and they're coming back, and I was really surprised, and I wanted to check it out. It was fascinating. And then I heard Galaxy, which I think from their situation, it was the best kind of song they could have done.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the song was so good. It honestly didn't feel like a K-pop song, but at the same time, it felt more like an indie kind of pop song.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They released one song called "I'll Smile Even If It Hurts," which was non-album. This was their first actual comeback to come out. So this was them trying to establish that we're still around. Like, we will endure through this. I hold such respect for Ladies Code as a group.
Yeah, like personally, that was it was so surprising. So much respect, so much shout outs. They had a second single. I forgot the name. I don't remember the name right now. It was not completely on the same level, but it was also good. But I think as far
the Rain.
Oh yeah, The Rain. Yeah, that was really good too. And there was yeah, and I kind of wish they would keep pumping out songs like that, because there's not a lot of girl groups who do songs like that, but it wasn't really profitable, and I think they're taking a break at the moment, so it's kind of sad. And I wish the best for them.
Of course.
Like I always say, variety.
I would say
great.
the Ladies Code car accident is one of the biggest tragedies in K-pop.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was ridiculous, and I hope that companies have learned that sometimes it's not worth driving kids through the night. Really
Or
fast
speeding
corners,
up.
speeding up to just get places quickly.
Please abide the
Continue.
law. So coming out of the depressing more story, we have another Twice song called Likey by Twice.
Ooh.
I think out of all of their Twice songs, I think Likey is what embodies Twice the best, and it kind of embodies my fandom as a once at that time. Because
Hey,
in all honesty, I'm not really big of a Twice fan as I used to be. But back when Likey was around, this was my peak. I was like, my Wi-Fi was TwiceNet. At the time the password was Cheer Up, and and my roommate were like, maybe you should change it to Likey or something like that. And I remember very vividly waking up early in the morning, sometime like 4 a.m. or so, to just watch the music video, because I liked the teaser so much. And there's previous singles before that, but their previous comebacks before that was Signal and Knock Knock.
those are my two least favorite Twice songs.
I love
Yeah.
Signal. Signal is so good.
Oh no, I like
What?
Signal. I hate
Yeah.
Knock Knock though.
I hate both.
Yeah, I
do
don't like Knock Knock.
Signal's okay.
I hate Signal. Knock Knock's okay for me. And then Likey came out. 설렌다미 Likey. So
Honestly, for me, Likey was the song that really established to me that they will be fine and still have this meteoric rise. That was the song that convinced me that was the song that convinced me that they're like actually legit and going to topple Girl Group Mountain.
This also was a part of their first full-length album, Twicegram, and the whole album was really great. I actually listened to it a fuck ton while playing video games. It was great. You should go check it out. There's a lot of good songs on it.
On a side note, right? We might eventually cover like Twice as just a subject, right? Listen to this song lineup that they've produced in Korean songs, right? 우아하게, Cheer Up, TT, Knock Knock, Signal, Likey, Heartshaker, What Is Love, Dance the Night Away, Yes or Yes. What the heck?
Bops.
Every
Jams.
single one of those has hit number one other than 우아하게, which was their debut song. That is absolutely incredible for 3.5 years. Absolutely unprecedented. But go on, Warren. You're about to hit your patch of interesting songs.
No. I have one more major K-pop song.
Oh, one more.
And this isn't major, I guess. This is from Produced 48. And so earlier this year, when What Is Love came out and Dance the Night Away came out, I started falling off the Twice train a bit because for me personally, it felt like they were just putting out similar singles over and over again. I wasn't really a big fan of that. And then I started watching Produce 48, and there was this girl named Takahashi Juri. Oh, I reached new levels as a fan. I was involved in fandom politics, and there was a thing. Earlier in the episodes, they were asking people to vote certain members into certain songs. And the Takahashi Juri fandom came together, and we were like, what song do we put her in? And we went through different, ideas. Rolling, Rumor. We were like, no, that's not gonna fit. And then I listened to I Am without knowing much about this, and I went through all the concept evaluation songs, and I Am was like last on the list, and it was by far my favorite.
It's a great song.
It is a fucking great song. First of all, there's no other song in K-pop like it, and like obviously y'all know me, I'm a rap fan. I like these like hip hop beats.
You like the egg rapper.
I love the egg rapper. But at this point, I don't need to make the story any further. This song, I was like it's a great song. Judy's in it. There's I mean, it's,
no,
what more can I say?
Because like it's the same thing with me and Rumor, right? Like I have the same affinity for Rumor as you do for I Am, and it's incredible that concept evaluation stage has so many like 내 얘기 닿기를 to reach you is also I think an absolute ridiculous song. The one with Chaewon in it and those kids,
and
Yuri. Oh my god, I love that song too. But dude, I Am is a solid song, and like Yujin killed it.
Yes,
Gan killed it. Oh my goodness, that song is so good.
Nah, I think I Am was way better than the other songs. I'm not gonna agree. Just a songy, but I'm gonna move on. We have some more of the minor songs, so I'll discuss the one that people are likely to know most, and it's called Gondry by Hyukoh. I don't. This is one of those songs where you just like it and you don't know why. I started listening to Hyukoh around like early 2015, I think. Back when their second mini album 22 was out, and this was the last track on 22. And 22 as an album is a fucking banger. It's great. It's a fucking bop. And it ends with this sad and definitely kind of slow and moody kind of song. And it was my favorite song for a long time. I can't explain why. I still sing it when I shower. I wake up to I Am, and then I go to the restroom, and then I shower to Gondry. What? It's great. It's just one of those songs that's slow and it gets you going. It's great.
No, I feel you. I listen to certain songs like multiple times a week still.
I just can't get sick of it either. And
like, for instance, I'm starting to think that Colors on the IZ*ONE album is better than La Vie en Rose.
You're crazy.
I know I'm crazy, but keep going.
All right. So next up is I'm gonna cover my one old song on the list. It's called "Once the Play Is Over" by Sharp, and this may not be the official English translation because they don't have one. But if you look up 샤프 연극이 끝나고 on YouTube, it'll pop up. It's from the 1988, I think. There was like college
80s.
competitions, for college kid bands, and this came out of that.
You can look up Sharp after the play is over to find it on YouTube.
Is that the English title? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And me as a person, right? I'm a kind of a pessimistic person. I don't have optimistic views on life. I believe that we're all gonna die one day, and nothing's gonna matter. And for me, that's for me that's optimism, all right? But
No.
this song kind of embodies that as a whole. It's like the song talks about sure, I love the melody, sure, I love the structure, the format of the song, but the melody and the lyrics, it's about how like, while the play's going on, it's great. The lights everywhere, the actors running around, it's great. But once everything is over, once the play is over and the theater is empty, there's nothing there. It's quiet, it's silent. And and that just hit me right in the heart. they just hit me right in the heart. And there was a moment after, because so again, the three of us were in a student org together. We did performances. We had an annual concert. We had an annual concert. And up until this point, I don't know, I liked the song, I'll listen to it every now and then. After the concert, I came back. I was studying for my exam, which was happening the next day, late at night.
Mm-hmm.
And then this song came up on autoplay for some damn reason. I don't know why. And then I fucking started crying. I started sobbing my eyes out. I was like, it's all over. It was great.
I remember we had a group chat for the org, and you sent out this song.
Yeah,
as a recommendation.
I found the English translated video and I put it on the Facebook group.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to it. Perfect melody, perfect structure, perfect lyrics. It's just, it's one of those. So I'm gonna move on to my 2 rap songs. And honestly, I would have the same trouble as you guys if we were making a top 10 Korean rap songs, but I chose just 2. First one is called The Anecdote by SENS. And this is a part of an album called The Anecdote, and the song is called The Anecdote. And it's also another one of those songs where you listen to it and it's very depressing. You listen to it, he talks about his father's death, his childhood, troubles he had with his family, and you start just crying. It's just you don't know why, but the tears are dropping down, and next thing you know, you're just sobbing your fucking eyes out while this guy is rapping in the background that has no drums and it's like,
You seem very emotional as a person.
I am.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's an objective view.
I cried while watching Train to Busan, so yeah, I agree.
Oh,
yeah.
I admit.
Everybody does.
I remember.
Everybody does.
There's a story behind this. Alright, so Train to Busan is that zombie movie from Korea that blew up a couple years ago. We went to the movie theater. Was it Anita? Did you come too?
Yeah, Jenny was there too.
Oh yeah, you sat with our friend Jenny in the front, and then me and Warren sat in the back because we came kind of late. And then there's this really sad part of the movie. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but all of a sudden I hear, and then I looked to my left. I'm like, bro, are you crying? He's like, no. And then I turned back and I was, oh my god, that was great.
I heard about that.
Tremendous.
But I mean, okay, in my defense, my mom called me right before. She called me the night before he saw the movie, and she was watching the movie, and she was like, "Warren, just letting you know I love you." I'm like, "Okay, I had no idea. I was doing my homework, and she called me. I was like, "Mom, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you calling me in the middle of the night to tell me this?"
Man, I wish I could get this emotionally invested into stuff. I really can't though.
But yeah, I had to pick out one song from the album, and that's why I chose The Anecdote, because it embodies the song the best. But it's
now to break the feels. What's the title of your next rap song?
All right, fine. My last song on the list is called "Motherfucker" by Justhis.
Wow.
Okay.
So let me explain what the title means. It's called the "Motherfucker" because he fucked up his mother's life.
What?
So like, there's a point in the song where like, so okay, the song begins with like, it's a kid singing. It's a happy kind of gospel kind of singing, and as the song progresses, in the beginning the lyrics are also stuff about like, my life is alright, I'm doing alright, I'm making some money, it's alright, and then it slowly progresses deeper into his psyche, deeper into his internal problems, and the song also like, it gets darker and darker and darker. And the kids singing starts to sound creepy.
Oh no!
And it's a whole artistic experience. And there's a point where he says, "Mom, sorry for like ruining your life and being a horrible son."
What?
Did you cry here too?
I cried there as well.
Oh wow!
And this is the intro to the whole album. Album. And but like, okay. Emotions aside, great album, great verse, great lyrics, great beat. Everything's on point with this rap song. And then again, as I said, there's this device that begins kind of okay-ish, happy-ish, and then it gets darker and darker and darker and darker, where it gets very uncomfortable. And while you're crying, I remember this because I was listening to it late at night. While you're crying, it's like it's a very creepy feeling at the same time. It's like sad, creepy at the same. It's one of those. But yeah, it's called "Motherfucker" by Justhis. It's worth checking out. Good song.
Damn. We better move on to Anita quick because she has some happy songs on her list, Anita. So
Yeah, mine are not that depressing.
maybe because I'm the eternal optimist in life, where like, I like happy things. I like cutesy things, but
I put Twice on my list too. All right.
Yeah, but then you made it be sad. Continue.
Okay, so I made my list in no particular order, so I didn't really go by year. So I think I'm just gonna go. The way I wrote it down was more like songs that I liked mostly because of the song itself, and like the second half is like songs that I liked because of their connection to what was going on in my life during the time that I listened to them. So I think that's how I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
All right, so the first one I have down is The Boyz.
You cut out.
So this.
You cut out.
What was that?
You cut out.
So what song was
I
it, Anita?
repeat it. First one is The Boyz I Am Your Boy. So the title of the song is I'm Your Boy. This is really recent. The group, The Boyz, I think came out last year, 2 years ago. They're really new. But this song was like their debut, but it wasn't performed. So it was just a video they released before their actual real promotion started. And I don't know, when we drive back home from school, I always end up playing the song, so we call it like the road trip song.
Hey, I feel you.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think what I like about the song is that it has a very old school feel to it. It sounds very, and I really like the 90s. And I like the melodies of the song. So they go really, they're all guys, but their range is really, really high.
Damn.
So I really, really like the song because of that. I think I wish they would have gone more in this direction in the rest of their promotions, but I don't know. I like the song by itself too. Okay, the second one is Infinite. Come Back Again.
I don't know the song.
Infinite Come Back Again, 2015. This is a crazy good song.
That's why I don't know it. Okay, go on.
2015?
I told you 2015 was also like.
Oh no, 2010. Sorry.
Yeah. This is older.
This is a really old song. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking
Yeah.
at the wrong thing.
Yeah, this was their debut. Yeah, so this was Infinite's debut, and so I like the song a lot because I don't know, Infinite's debut stuff. So the first 3 songs they came out with, so that was Come Back Again, She's Back. Those songs were so related to summer. Like all of their videos were about summertime. And at the time that they were promoting, they also had a reality show called, I think it was Infinite
Challenge?
Player, I think. No. It was called Infinite Player, something like that. But it was a variety show they had, or like a reality show they had where they were just on their way to debut and like their promotion at the time. And that's how I found out about Infinite. And I really, really love the song because of that, because I correlated to first hearing about Infinite and just summertime in general.
That TV show was called Sesame Player.
Oh, Sesame Player, yes. I really like that show.
Sesame
it's really
Player?
funny.
Like the street? Like what name is that?
No.
Don't worry about it, fam.
Yes. So the third song I had was Girls' Generation. So this song is actually a cover of an 80s song. I think it came out in 89 by Lee Sung-chul. I think it was like a remake. But I really, really like it because I don't know. I think whenever I watch this music video, I think back to like the very start of Girls' Generation and Into the New World. Like that era was really, really nice. I feel like
This is that music video where Taeyang's near a plane, right?
Oh,
I think it's this one.
no, I think I know what you mean. I think so.
I'm not sure if that's Into the New
I
World
might be
or not.
wrong. Okay.
Video, they're all wearing like shirts with numbers and.
Oh yes, it's okay. Yeah. Oh my god,
Yeah,
the red
yeah.
and white T-shirts.
Oh my
Yes,
god, and their hats.
Yes, it's that
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this song because this was one of the first songs that I also heard when I got into K-pop. Like, I don't know, G. I heard G before I heard this song, but for some reason I like this one more because it has like a retro sound to it too. I don't know. I think it embodies the early middle 2000s music at the time.
Bro, I
Yeah.
tried to buy a Tiffany shirt. I could not find it at the time.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, rip. eBay in 2007 and 8. Rip.
This song also happens to be a remake of Lee Sung-chul's song called "Girl
Yeah, yeah.
Generation," which is also
That
a
No,
makes
she
fucking.
sense.
She said that, Warren.
Oh, did she? I'm sorry. Fuck.
I would say the main
Gosh.
difference between the two is that this is definitely a girl group song theirs, and Lee Sung Chul's more of like a rock and roll song because he's known as a
Yeah,
rock
yeah.
and roll artist.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, next one.
This one is
This
crazy.
one.
This is crazy.
Crazy that you have this.
Wait, why?
Can't believe you chose this out of other Rura songs.
I like this one.
I-
I feel
I-
like okay. So this song is by Rura, and Rura was a group that was from the 90s. Founded. So it was two guys, two girls, and they were pretty popular at the time. Called 3-4, so it's 3 exclamation point 4 exclamation point. And the reason why I picked it was because I really got into like 90s K-pop like within the last 5 years, and I don't know, I really like the song. I like the lyrics. It gives me a sense of nostalgia, but I never really lived through it. Like I didn't hear the song when it first came out, but I really like it.
This song came
Yes.
out in 1996.
No, yes.
I was
96,
4 at the
yeah.
time. Were you guys born?
I was
you-
born. I was born in 96.
I wasn't.
Jesus Christ.
I wasn't
Yeah.
around.
I would say for contemporary people, younger kids, Rua is the group that Lee Sang-min from
Yes,
Anin
Hangmin.
Hyungnim or Knowing
Yes.
Rose is from. So it's the guy who sits in the
Mhm.
back right who they make fun of his debt. This was the
Yep.
group he was in back in the day.
Yes.
This is him in his prime.
Yes. Mhm. He was a rapper at the.
This song is also historically famous because it has a very noticeable dance. That's what I would say. It's a very famous dance that accompanies this.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I don't know. I like the rap is interesting.
That's how you used to rap. I'm so good.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like the song. I feel like I always go back to it when I listen to just stuff on my playlist. But yeah, so that's that. Next one is Super Junior Happiness, and this one I think came out in 2007. So I don't know if it corresponds with the same year as Girls' Generation, but SM went through, or some artists in SM went through a phase where they started remaking songs, and Super Junior remade HOT's Happiness. This song.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is the same song but done by Super Junior, and I was kind of killing two birds with one stone because I really like HOT too. So
Cheated.
so I chose this one.
You cheated.
I chose this one. Yeah, but so this is when we start getting into the songs that correlate to like a period of time. So Super Junior was the first group that I ever heard of in regards to K-pop. And even though the first song that I listened to from them was Mr. Simple, which came out in 2011.
Hey.
Yeah. Um, I really got into the group through a reality show they had, Full House, and just like older stuff they had on YouTube. And this song came up a lot while I was watching that. And this music video, it's see happy. So it's so bubbly and they're all smiling and it includes a lot of the members that are not in the group anymore, like Kiboom and Hangin. Like they left already, but I don't know. I think at the time Super Junior was just getting started, like really popular, and I don't know. I really enjoy watching the music video. So there's that one.
Was
And
was
then
Kyuhyun in the group at that time?
no, he wasn't. Yeah,
Oh,
they
damn.
were. It wasn't like their final, like their. It wasn't their final
Form?
set. Like
Mm.
yeah, but
Yeah, this was
I don't
not
know.
the.
I
This
think
was like them on the rise. This was not the peak of Super Junior, because I would say that's like, sorry. I would say is when they
yeah,
hit the
Yeah.
absolute peak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was good. I think I liked that era of Super Junior. Okay, and then the next one is EXO, My Turn to Cry. So this one, I think this is when we start getting into some of the songs where they weren't singles, and they don't have a music, but this one was off of the Christmas album they released in 2013. Um, and so it was part of the album, and this song when I was in Texas. My family moved to Texas my junior year of high school, and I don't know, things were hard because it was high school and I was in a new school and it was weird. But the song, I don't know, it makes me so emotional even now because I listen to it and I remember like listening to the song at night, like because I was
Did you also
so
cry?
done with school.
Did you also
No,
cry?
I didn't cry, but I was
Oh.
like almost there. I was really frustrated at the time, but I don't know. I really like the instrumental of the song, and the lyrics are really nice. And I would say that this song is more for the vocalists of the group. So Bacon, Yo, Chen were the main singers, but I think it really like showcased their vocals. So yeah, and then next one, oh yeah, is another throwback, couple by Justhis. So this one came out in 1998, but I found out of the group and the song like I don't remember. I think it was my first year of college, like 4 years ago, 3 years. And I don't know. I feel like same thing with like the Ruda song. It just gives me a sense of nostalgia for something that I never really lived through. And I don't know. I feel like I just listened to like the beginning of the song, and I don't know. I feel like not like emotional, like I want to cry, but I just feel like I don't know.
So you
Like
don't
it
want to
pulls
cry
at my
like Warren,
heartstrings.
right?
No, not like Warren.
Wait, what do you mean not like me?
Not like Warren.
The fuck did I do?
But yeah, I really like the song. Like I think I mentioned before, but like Justhis is one of like my favorite groups of all time, and I had a hard time picking one song by them, but I would definitely say it's Couple. hmm And I think it's just overall the music video is also really nice because it's just like a behind the scenes of the group just recording music videos and like fooling around.
That is so 90s.
I don't know. It's really nice. So 90s.
How do you feel about the recent remake of the song?
Well,
I don't think you should
I don't
remake
like it as much.
like this.
Yeah, I don't like it
When
as
you're,
much.
I don't think you should remake it when you're the original artist.
Well, they wanted to, so.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion on things.
Yeah, I mean, I listened to it and they remade a lot of the songs they had before in the new album, but in their, I think what's it called? I don't remember what the album is called, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the remakes, but they're similar enough. Like they're not completely different.
Oh yeah, I
So
mean, yes,
they're okay.
it's based on the same song, and doesn't it have the same
Yeah.
lyrics as well in general?
Yeah. The lyrics are the same.
No, it's literally
The
the same song.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
just,
okay.
they just
the
making it
instrumental's
with
a little
modern
different.
technology.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it sounds more modern. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And also, you
Okay.
have like a 40-year-old singing it instead of like a 20-year-old.
He wasn't 40 at the time.
Okay.
Yes.
I think the next song really excites me and Doug.
This is the next song. I think is the
Why?
best Korean OST song of all time. That's
Oh,
all I'm
Yes,
saying.
okay.
Whoa, all
I
time.
have a lot to
I
say
think
about
all
this song.
time. I'll just announce it. I can't wait anymore.
Okay.
Hotshot with Little Girl cover, which is another
Yes.
Imunse song, and this was an
Imunse.
OST from Reply 1988.
Yep. So I chose this song because I was a big fan of the drama, and I don't know, this drama messed me up. I cried.
Hey, you cried!
I
Welcome
was
to the
so
club.
sad. You don't know how much it
This
affected me.
is my favorite drama of all time.
Yeah, it's
Really?
so good. If you haven't
Yes.
seen it, you should. Yeah.
Nah.
It's funny, but it's also like heartwarming, and I
Iheri
loved all of the
from-
characters.
Iheri from Girls' Day puts on the acting performance of her lifetime.
Yes,
this
yeah.
drama.
Mm-hmm.
She will never be able to top the performance as Doksun in this.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
And I feel that Oh Hyuk's like the cover of Little Girl is ridiculous.
it's so good. Yeah, so I really enjoyed this song because I found out about it through the drama, but I don't know, for some reason I ended up listening to this song all of my freshman year of college. Like I
Mhm.
associate this song and that drama with my first year of college. And
Man, why wasn't
know,
I
it's
friends
like-
with you back then? What the fuck? The same.
we were friends.
I mean, I didn't know about this till just now.
Yeah, well, anyway, it was, I don't know, I really like the song because it reminds me of that time, and I don't know, I feel like the original is really, really good, of course, but for some reason, I think like the version that Oh Hyuk made for the drama, it kind of makes it even more emotional. I don't know.
It's the loneliness that this
Yeah,
that he
it's-
puts on
it's
it.
sad.
It's ridiculous. Screw
Like,
my list. If you're
bittersweet.
gonna listen to one song on this list, listen to this song.
It's so good.
Nah, listen to
That's how
Motherfucker by
highly-
Justhis.
No, this is how highly I because like I get your Justice song, but like obviously because maybe a lot of our viewers don't understand Korean or anything, they might not get it, right?
Oh, you will get this.
Yeah,
you
you
will
will.
get this,
Yeah.
just out of the emotions of this
Mhm.
song. It is ridiculous.
Yes, so this is a big one. And then the next one, let me check my. Oh yes, the next one. So I think like the next three, so including this one and the next two, are like the first songs that I thought of when I came up with this list. Just these are like the all-time favorite.
Oh
like,
shit, here we go.
yeah. So the next one is "Hug" by DBSK, Dongbang Shinki.
A
Yes, this is a classic. And like I've mentioned before, I really like Dongbang Shinki, and I had a hard time picking only one, but definitely my favorite one is "Hug." And I think what makes me love this song, but also makes me really sad listening to it, is that this was one of the first songs they ever had, and it was all 5 of them. So I think it makes me miss
Oh shit.
them as 5 more listening to the song.
this
but
was also the first song that they won a music show with on Inkigayo,
yes, mhm.
which was music trend at the time, and also this
Yeah,
song was
yeah.
personally produced by Isuman.
Yes. Yep.
So
It's a
all
great
of that,
song.
all of that is
It's
involved.
a great
in this.
song.
It's
I don't know.
this was controversial for a while because the lyrics are very sexy. In our maybe it was because we were young and like they didn't really, Korea's kind of conservative, but it begins off with I want to be your bed for the day, oh baby.
I mean, you could get away with song titles now, like "Give It to Me." Like,
I mean, this was 2004, so I'm just
I know,
saying.
but like, it's ridiculous where we've come at this point.
It was
Yeah, I mean,
2004
I
and I
didn't
was 7.
interpret it that way.
Oh, you're too pure, Anita. I think that's what it is. Or maybe
The
I'm
song
just too
is really,
perverted.
it's really nice. It's really pure, I think. And they were so young. Like if you look at the music video, they're so young. I don't know. I really like this song.
Because they actually were
It's the
young.
same thing where like with couple, like if when I hear like the first couple of notes, it's like I feel something.
Anita, hit us with that last
Yes.
one as a shawol.
Oh,
Hit us with
okay.
that last
Here we go.
one.
Last one.
Here we go.
Okay, so I could have easily made like this top 10, like all Shinee songs, but I held back and I decided to choose, I think, one of the less known ones, because it's not a single. It's Real, and it's off their first EP. So this came in the mini album with Replay, their debut, back in 2008, and so this song, I don't know, it gets me really emotional because of the lyrics. So the lyrics talk about like being yourself and being true to who you are and finding the courage to do that. But I don't know. I feel like there's like a couple performances where they did this live, and I don't know. I feel like when they performed this song, they looked so happy, and I don't know. I think even more so now with everything that Shiny has gone through, I feel like I go back to this song and I feel like really, really, really happy because they were able to do this, and at the time they were like making their dreams come true, like how the song says. So
I agree. There's
Yeah.
something about looking back on your groups at like their peak, or like when they were when it
Yeah.
was when it was
They
about
were
trying to
starting.
make it. There's
Yeah.
like like you can look and see the hunger that they
Mhm. Like
they're so desperate to make it.
yeah, like so excited, so enthusiastic. Like their dance was so good. I don't know. I really, really like the song because of that. And I feel like along with like if you could only listen to like one song from my playlist, I would recommend this one because I don't know. I feel like it's not one of the best known songs from Shinee. But I feel like this is the one where like I go back to again and again, and the lyrics are always really
All right.
So-
So
Something
Oh.
interesting I noticed about Anita's list real quick is that
yes.
you have a lot of songs that are either made or arranged by Kenzie, one of the SM producers.
Yes, I was noticing that too. I
Yeah.
was going through the songs that I was thinking of putting in the list, and yeah, a lot of the songs were by her.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the Hug was arranged by her. Real was written
Yeah.
by her. Happiness was
Mhm.
arranged by her. Girl Generation was like rewritten by her. Like damn, like that's a lot.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm a fan.
Maybe you're a Kenzie fan. Check her out.
Maybe I am.
all right, let's recommend one song. So you said Shiny's Real, right, Anita, for
Yes.
your list?
Mhm.
For me, I would say listen to IOI's Downpour because I don't think it's that listened to overall. And then
Mhm.
are you going with Justhis?
Nah, okay. If I had to choose one song, and because I know our fan base or our listener base isn't rap people, I would suggest Galaxy by Ladies Code.
All right.
Ooh,
So
yes.
that's been all of our top 10s. This has ran way longer than I thought. But I think that's fine given the topic. We really should have done like 5 songs each.
Yes.
but
It would have been
whatever.
easier.
Yeah, but like I think it's fine. And then I think it's good that we do these type of things because it gives more insight into our own views on
Mhm.
K-pop to the
Yes.
audience and stuff. But let's get into the news. I'm gonna cover them quick because man, we've run late. But first one, Twice becomes the first K-pop girl group to announce Japanese Dome tour spanning 3 cities.
Whoa.
So they're
Oh.
doing Osaka, Tokyo twice, and Nagoya. So it's the first time ever a K-pop girl group is doing a Japanese dome tour, which is a big deal. The next one, NHK is under fire for confirming Twice's appearance on, oh Jesus Christ, Kohaku Uta Gaisen, which is a end of the year festival. So you know how last week we talked about the BTS T-shirt controversy, and then the following week they confirmed Twice is going to be on it. So a lot of people are up in arms. There's anger from a few people from ARMY, but I would say that's not the majority at all. But a lot of the anger is from the Japanese public. They're like, these K-pop groups had that controversial T-shirt with the atomic bombs, and now you're confirming Twice on your show, which I think the argument's kind of BS considering they have 3 Japanese members and they do Japanese releases.
And they've been on the show before.
Yep. But the follow-up, which is funny, is that the show Kotahaku Uta Gaisen, I did that swaggy right there.
Wow.
Okay. It's been reported that staff members from that end of the year show have gone to Europe to try to recruit BTS, regardless of the controversy.
All the way to Europe.
Yeah, so all the netizens are pissed off that they've confirmed Twice, but like the show wants BTS on the show still. So we'll see what happens. The next one, BTS Burn It Up, the movie beats One Direction's highest grossing event cinema record. So an event cinema is like when they make a movie around like a concert. So they made it around BTS's Burn the Stage tour, I believe.
I see.
So it's like a movie based on a concert or a concert tour, and it beat the record for that. And it's done already 14 million worldwide in sales. I mean, it's heard of
Wow.
$14 million, not ticket sales. It's 1.4 million tickets, which they count as $14 million overall. So crazy for them. The next one, FNC Entertainment teases upcoming girl group Cherry Bullet. So it's a 10-member group, and it's their first girl group since AOA.
Wow.
And
Cherry
rumors
Bullet.
are that Park Hae-yoon from Produce 48 is going to be in this. That's the rumor.
Oh.
So she will be one of the first girls to debut.
Oh
in a
wait, no,
group.
there's a list of the confirmed 10 members here.
Oh, it's out now.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Park Hyun's on it.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh,
See,
yes.
I put this on yesterday when they said they had big news coming out today, and I guess that's the member list
Yep,
now.
that's it. The
Oh.
member list is the member list.
Shout
Is,
out,
yeah, sorry, what?
shout out to Park Hae-yoon because she was one of my sleeper
She's
picks.
so
on
talented.
48.
So good.
She's definitely the main vocalist. So I'm very interested to see what they do with them, considering AOA's, I would say, on their way out. So it's interesting that they're already. It puts pressure on AOA to keep producing, but we'll see. The next one, B1A4 to promote as 3 members. So their agency revealed that they met with the members Jinyoung and Baru who left the company to see if it was possible to do 5 members, but they said pretty much no. So they're going to promote as 3. So we will see what will happen. I'm very interested because it's like Jinyoung was like the heart and soul of the group.
Yeah, he produced a lot of the producer in general.
Yeah. So I'm very interested to see what will happen going forward. Next one, IZ*ONE's Chaeyeon reveals that she fought lymphatic cancer as a child.
Oh.
Damn.
So this was revealed
Damn.
on the reality show IZ*ONE Chew episode 4, and there was a whole scene between her and her parents, and she talked about the struggles growing up where she had lymphatic cancer as a child, and it was even to the point where a doctor told her parents that they might want to just give up on her.
Oh no.
So
That's
shout
so
out.
sad.
Yeah, so I'm really happy she overcame it because without Chaeyeon, I don't think my sister would be into K-pop and stuff. So, but that's a bit of like, it was sad, but they spinned it in a happy way at the end, and she was really appreciative to her parents and stuff. Lastly, Winner announces North American stops for their first world tour called Winner Everywhere. So they will be hitting. This is soon. January 15th is the first date.
Oh wow.
Oh, tickets are already on sale, so I think they'll probably already be sold out by the time you're listening to this. But the stops will be San Francisco, Los Angeles, Dallas, Chicago, Toronto, and New York. So all the major cities. Lastly, we got our upcoming releases. This next week is absolutely packed. November 21st, tomorrow, Wednesday, EXID full return and Baekhyun, the solo artist. November 22nd, Thursday, we have Sam Kim. November 23rd, Friday, NCT. I always get this wrong, Anita. What is it?
127.
Yes, that was
NCT
right.
127. I will one day get this correct. And then next Monday, the 26th, on Monday, we have Mino. So Song Mino from Winner. He's coming back with a solo. We have Lovelies, and we have New SW.
Wow.
Anything else? Nope, we're going to skip that because we ran out of time. But this has been SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. Please download our podcast on iTunes and Spotify, or watch us on YouTube and subscribe. You could send us some suggestions for main topics at sojutalkpodcast@gmail.com. I'm Doug, and joining me today, I'd like to thank Warren and Anita. They the crew. Let's go. But yeah, so that's been our podcast. So we will see you next week. We have a really cool topic next week regarding female solo artists. So you have to stay tuned for that. So see you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.